Coming up next on BBC Two, it's the BradWOTO stream. PB. But first, PB, it's time for...
What's under the orange flannel?
China will grow larger.
What's under the orange flannel? There is not a command and conquer button, there's just a couple on there and it enjoyed them. A broken controller. Unthinkable terrors. The next president of the United States. Does that get announced today? A vibrator. The Thrustmaster. New shoes. Peaches and cream soap bar. Gameplay start now. By the way, Bearer of Flame writing, "Did Mary do this?" made me literally laugh out loud. Wish my mic was unmuted.
This is epic.
Can you guess what's under the orange flannel?
This game has gone on longer.
Someone said that in a TV show the other day and it made me laugh so much. You think it's gameplay start now? I can reveal to you, in fact, what was under there was kill wife?
Right, wife. Life good. Wife fight back. Kill wife. Wife gone. Think about wife. Regret.
When is the next president? Do you actually want me to start the game right now, PB? I'll do it, but only because I keep going into Orkish's channel and being like, can you start playing the game? Like right now? Because I have to go in an hour and I want to watch you play a little bit of the game. And he goes, no, I'm going to chat shit for 2 hours. And I've literally got no leg to stand on because I do it all the time. But the worst feeling when you want to go because you've got to start a stream or you're running a table story show or something and you just want to watch the thing. But we now know what the viewers feel the whole time. Yeah, but we know that we're waiting half an hour because there's no point in just starting the stream with the game because it never works for some reason. If I just start the game, it's like the view count is just capped because they come in and they're like, oh, I guess I missed 6 hours at a game. I guess I missed 6 hours at a game, you know, and you've been live for 10 minutes and they leave. So you give it half an hour. Even when you do sponsors, whenever you do a sponsored thing, every sponsor is always like, don't start my sponsorship until 30 minutes start streaming and you wait 30 minutes. Even they know. But viewers are like, come on, man. Silent Hill 2 Remake has been nominated for the Game of the Year at the Golden Joystick Awards. What else came out this year? Let me have a look. Golden Joystick nominations 2024. Categories. Can't see. Lying. Made it up. How do they not even know, but you do? Absolutely lying. Game of the Year shortlist is Animal Well, never heard of it. Astrobot, don't know. Balatro is fucking great. Black Myth Wukong was good, but Game of the Year, I don't know. Definitely not Call of Duty Black Ops 6. What have they done in Black Ops 6 that's so good? I guarantee you that's exactly the same as Black Ops 1. Dragon Age Valguard, don't know. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is one of those games that I'm just like, how did they make this? How did they do this? There's so much in it. I don't understand how they managed to do it. I'm like blown away by it. Helldivers 2 didn't play. Metaphor, don't know what that is. Satisfactory came out in 2011. Silent Hill 2 and Tekken 8. I mean, it's literally only between Silent Hill and Final Fantasy VII. Surely. I'll allow Balatro, but, you know, how long did it take them to come up with Balatro? Balatro they made in 20 minutes. You can't really compare Balatro to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, as amazing as Balatro is. Black Myth Wukong is just Sekiro. It's just Sekiro, but you play as a monkey. Helldivers doesn't even exist anymore. Satisfactory came out in 2011. I don't give a fuck if it was the beta. If you're in beta for 8 years and everyone on the planet has played your game, you're out. Your game is out. You can't be Game of the Year. It's between Silent Hill 2, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I haven't played Dragon Age. For all I know, it's amazing. I'm looking forward to it, but I don't know. Absolutely. So that means 7's in with a chance. Let's go, 7! Telling me there's a chance my boy can win. Best game adaptation. What, movies? That was awful, wasn't it? This I haven't watched yet, but I would like to. I haven't watched Like a Dragon because I'm scared to watch it and I haven't played the game. Fallout has definitely won it, hasn't it? Fuck Halo Season 2. I mean, Knuckles maybe is good. I don't know. The first Sonic movie is one of the weirdest, most fever dream movies I've ever seen in my life. It has to be Fallout. They should have just created this category for Fallout. Fallout was great. Brass, play Balatro on stream! Exclamation point, exclamation point. Absolutely not. Hey Brad, destroy your career for me! Get the fuck out of here, Pranav. You know you're not in charge of anything here. The dog shit ideas that you come up with every single stream. It's okay, but that was my personal opinion. What was okay? I didn't read it quickly enough. And the award goes to Moonlight, 100%, yeah. Dragon Age? It's okay. Alright. What don't you like about it without spoiling anything? The graphics don't look right, and there's a message in it about how you should be tolerant of people who are transgender. Those are the only two criticisms I've seen of it so far. Which mean I don't give a fuck, you know? Which mean I'm going to enjoy the game. The only two criticisms I've seen about it, like, did they change the graphics style? Don't care. Don't care. They changed the graphics style between Dragon Age 1 and Dragon Age 2 as well, because Dragon Age 1 looks like it came out in 2005. The dialogue is a bit marvelly, also I'm trans. Look, you can be trans and hate those horrible trans messaging in every single piece of media now, okay? You're allowed. I'm allowing you. I'm allowing you. Yeah, I don't know. Those are the only two fucking things. It's a bit marvelly. Yeah. I mean, if any game was going to get away with it, though. I played the character creator in 5 minutes of the game, and I can already tell I'm going to love it. Yeah, okay, well that means I'll probably hate it then. So that means the game's dog shit. You know? Whack Steven. Whack, dude, the roasting that you got on Orcush's channel. I was simultaneously watching Orcush's channel and Gatewalkers last night. I was so overstimulated. But I couldn't play Final Fantasy 14. Because the controller wasn't working, and it became unbearable. The controller completely broke last night. Like, absolutely just went off the deep end. I was actually starting to panic because I was like, fuck, I can't play Silent Hill tomorrow because the controller doesn't work. And I was sat there, so I just decided to watch both Gatewalkers and Orcish playing Final Fantasy 16 because I really am a fan of 16. And we just annihilated Wax Steven, dude. Dude, went in on that motherfucker. Fuck that guy, dude. Fuck that guy. Find the timestamp. He called me up. What happens if I turn this button? This button. Turn this button. Turn this light on. Ugh. Ah, fuck me. The wound on my finger is 100% infected, by the way. Love it. I'll be losing the finger by the end of the week. Do you know how I know I'm going to lose a finger from a paper cut? Because it's coming right for me. Everything has gone wrong that could possibly go wrong. I can't believe my PlayStation controller broke. Guy called me up 1 minute before I left the house to go on a walk with Liam and was like, hey, I need to come and fit a carbon monoxide thing in your apartment. I'm around the corner. I'm coming there now. Is Orchid really going to stream 14? He's so fucking stupid. It's unbelievable. I hate that guy so much. The way that he listens to PB and Leah, you know? Hey, bro. The PB and Leah streaming method, it ain't gonna work for you. Hey, it doesn't work for us. Okay. They're not aware of it, and they take it really personally when you say this, but it does. You can't listen to them. They're gonna fuck your life up. He's insane. I mean, it's basically just like doing it. It's like being one of those people that streams only one game. If you're going to be a streamer that streams only one game, fine, but you needed to do it 5 years ago because you're fucked if you try and do it now. And he used to be a person that streamed only one game. He used to only stream Wild RP, and then he was like, I hate it, I want to do something variety. So you're basically going back to Wild RP. Career ender. Probably. Let's look up Final Fantasy 14 FFXIV. Let's have a look at who is streaming Final Fantasy 14 online and see if he's got any hope whatsoever. Alright, top viewed stream 2.9k. Asian. Oh no, I'm healing again. VTuber. A Muppet. A girl. This guy. Dienstag. German. Yep. Fucking German. Doesn't count either. VTuber. VTuber. By the way, girl VTuber, girl VTuber, girl VTuber, girl VTuber, girl VTuber, a cat. A girl. There he is. This is the guy he's got to beat. Cyber TV. I mean, he might get in here. 71 viewers. This is where Orcish is going to sit. He will never break past. That's the ceiling. He can't beat that. That's, by the way, I just did the entire market research for him live in 1 minute. Hasn't done it himself. He's fucked, mate. He is fucked. Also, is there anything more boring in the world than watching someone play an MMO? the most boring gameplay you could possibly ever watch. I don't even know what's going on. Even if I know the game, I'm just like, what is fucking happening? It's so zoomed out. There's 1,000 people on the screen. The streamer's just there going. I don't know what's happening. But all the best to him. I wish him well. I wish him well. I hope it works out. Look, I've been wrong before. I've been wrong before. Once. Only once ever, but I have technically been wrong before. I'm gonna go watch the cat. Dude, I'm 100% clicking the cat instead of Orkish's mug. 100%. Cozy streams. He can't do cozy streams though, because he's too much of an attention seeker. He's like me. He needs to make a joke. He needs to be loud. He needs to be annoying. He has to base his business model on me because I'm a fucking piece of shit. Like him. He's a piece of shit. I'm a piece of shit. You can't just be a cozy streamer if you're a piece of shit. I am the only business model. I'm the foremost knowledge. Truth is, I have no idea. Okay, I was handed my entire career on a silver platter by a YouTuber, even though I started 5 years before I met that YouTuber, but that doesn't count apparently. So, what do I know? You know, what do I know? Anyway, back to Wax Steven. We absolutely decimated him. It was hilarious. The joke was that Wax Steven will review a game like this. Wax Steven playing the game. This is my favorite game. I've never played a game that I enjoy more than this. This is the best game I've ever played. I can't believe how good this game is. One tiny small thing wrong with it that he doesn't like. Nah, that's not my favorite thing about it. At the end of the game. What did you think of the game, by the way, Wax? 0 out of 10. Huh? You were saying you absolutely love the game so much it's unbelievable. 0 out of 10, he says. It's a 0 out of 10. Why, Whack? Let me tell you something. It's got this one there's a piece where my character got stuck on a leaf. For like 0.3 seconds. Zero, they would say 0. 0.3 seconds. Fucking dog shit game. I hate it. Oh. You have perfectionism trauma. And it's bled into your ability to review a game. Dude, Wax Steven, 0 out of 10 game. His favourite game he's ever played has one tiny thing wrong with it. 0 out of 10 hates it. Absolutely hates it. It's the worst. He hates it so much. It's the worst thing he's ever played from that point on. The Wax Steven review process of video games, of anything. Anyway, there you go, Whack. Why would you think that my mother criticizing me and everything I've ever done constantly could possibly affect me in some way? How dare you? Listen, okay? Your mum. How about that? About your mum. Holy shit, first comment in a channel, settle down. What do you see that I don't see? You talking about Whack? Imagine that was the first thing he ever said. This is me playing around with Orkish.
Is that a real video when you cradling him? Is it like,
Yeah, you know,
did you know he was...
there was a baby. There's a baby. And I didn't know. I'm under
Dude, I love this so much. This is my favorite thing ever. He thinks Hasbulla is a baby. Hasbulla is like a 35-year-old man. He thinks he's a baby and he's like grabbing him and stuff. That on its own is hilarious. Second of all, this is also what it's going to look like when I first meet Orkish.
Is that a real video when you cradling him? Is it like,
yeah, you know,
did you know he was...
there was a baby. There's a baby. And I didn't know. I'm under punching me. I don't know, man. I just, that's how I am with children.
Yeah.
I'm hugging on this guy.
You cradling him, kissing him. Yeah, I didn't know if you actually knew
He's
or if
like
you
26 years old.
just... Yo, yeah. I didn't know if you like playing it up for the camera or if you actually didn't know.
I did not know.
Is that a real video when you cradling him? Is it like,
Yeah, you know,
did you know he was...
I thought it was a baby.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Imagine being 26 and someone's like picking you up and nuzzling you like a little fucking 10-year-old. Ooh. Ooh. That's so good. That's the funniest thing I've ever seen. But also, that's how I'm going to play with Orkish when he first gets to my house. Pick him up and cuddle him like that. Because he's only like 4'2". Thought he was a baby. Fuck, it made me laugh so much when I saw it. Alright, is PB here? We can start 10 minutes early, can't we? Is PB here?
Right, wife. Life good. Wife fight back. Kill wife. Wife gone. Think about wife. Regret.
James? Honey? Did something happen to you? Are you confusing me with someone else?
It is time. Hey, Kyoki's here. Look, Kyoki. Great, cool. Fucked all my shit up, game. You're gonna do this every day? Holy shit, that's annoying. Why is it capturing at fucking 480? A whole computer breaking. What's happening to you? 1280 by 800. Is that even a resolution? Yeah, apply that. What's happening? Can I do borderless? Doesn't do anything. Cool! Oh, the most annoying thing ever. The 0 out of 10 video game. Holy shit, I hate it so much when it does this. I have so many windows open and they all get fucking thrown around. Like I'm Mike Tyson playing with a fully grown adult man. 1080p on a 10K computer. Oh, fuck off. What did I even click? You people, by the way. What do we want? I don't know. The thing is that 4K? It doesn't matter, does it? It's going to look exactly the same. People that are like that, you know. There's no way they can tell the difference. They can't. They literally cannot. I hit apply. It doesn't do anything. There is no apply button. Look. Okay, first of all, I hate all those people. Holy shit. It keeps moving everything. What's happening? It didn't do this yesterday. What the fuck have they done to my game? Apply screen changes. Didn't change anything. Changed it. Oh, fuck me, the most annoying. Hold on, let me try and do borderless. The worst game I've ever played. 0 out of 10, the Wax Steven method. Now, what the fuck have you done up here? How have you even done this? Oh, fucking so annoying. Jesus Christ. With my impatience, I get so triggered. I get so triggered by this shit. It winds me up so badly. How do games not work? How does everything not just work? We're in the future. This is it. How does stuff still not work? It's madness to me. And when you were a kid and you were like, man, I'm gonna have to download this and then I'll have to crack that software and be able to I'll have to hack into the hex to be able to get the game to work. But one day the games will just be able to click play and they will fucking work. Unbelievable how games don't work in the future. Jesus Christ. It also winds me up so much because I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 windows open, right? And like placed in exactly where they need to be, OCD, right? They're exactly where they need to be. And then every time the games do this, they just go. And they're just everywhere. They're like half off the screens and everything. I've got 3 screens with all these windows open. Makes me so fucking moody because I have to fucking ruins my whole day. Here we are playing with a keyboard and mouse. Kyorki, look. Kyorki. I've named it Blood of Kyorki. For it is the colour of Kyorki's... It's actually the colour of Kyorki's face when she gets so stressed out at work and she can't even breathe and she needs to be hospitalised and she should quit her job and then, you know, do a job that's slightly less stressful for her, but she won't do that. Because she's a fucking normie. Stop being a normie, grow up. New mouse, I almost called it. New controller. Does it work? No drift. No stick drift. The other controller, I fucking launched out my window. I'm on a top floor apartment. I launched it right out of my window. I don't know where it went. Kyorki's face when Ratchet installs Minecraft. Aura, thank you for the 43 months, my friend. Here we are once again in Silent Hill 2. A phenomenal game that has been remade into a phenomenal game. I was thinking about it a lot last night. By the time the stream ended yesterday, I had no brain power. I streamed for about 2 hours longer than I probably should have done, and I got in trouble with PB and my doctor. PB set an alarm to remind me to take medication tonight at 10:30, because we'll probably still be playing Cura. And it's crazy how good this is. It's just such a good remake. I can't even imagine what kinds of details I've been missing that they've secretly added in, because that's the type of game this is. It's just incredible. I'm really enjoying it. But I am in this set of apartments and I don't remember at all what I was doing. All the controls. All the controls. How do you even open the map? There we go. No idea. I think I came down these stairs. Let me try going back up the stairs again. What's run? This button. Forgotten all the buttons. An old man with the brain of an even older man. Kyorki bought Venom Snake a new hand. My hand. That ninja. Kyorki. Rocket to a punch. Yeah, thank you for the new controller. Predominantly funded by Kyorki. Partially funded by my close personal friend Adadade as well. Keyboard better. I mean, the most brain-rotted person you could ever imagine. I'm slithering up out of the sewer system. The keyboard is the better one. It's just a fucking literally just the most mutant looking person with their brains hanging out of the top of their head with like bits of like debris that have got stuck in it, you know, from crawling around in the sewer with their brain hanging out. Where's the stairs? Didn't I come from here? Put it down there. Okay, $5, but for the tax. Okay. Well, then I'll send the controller back. Is that what you fucking want? Fine. I'll pack it up and send it back. I already destroyed the box, and I was like, oh, what if the controller doesn't work? I should have tested it before I destroyed the box. If it didn't work, and I would have literally, the guilt I would have felt. I mean, I already feel unbelievable guilt, but... Can't remember the controls. That's gun. Damn, girl, you kind of sexy, you know? What was that? Just tell me that was a... I was just making a joke about James's weird sexually repressed bullshit. You don't need to scare me like that. Jesus. Alright, where am I then? Second floor. There appears to be something down here to check. Oh, fuck off, Pyramid Head. The triangle head. Hello, James. My name is Triangle Head. I was going to call him Pyramid Head, which would have been his actual name, I think. Is that his actual name? It is, right? It's not just what people call him. Oh, I ain't got the key. And we need the key to 201. Guess we run to the stairwell at the other side. Hello from the other side. Who dares message me at this time? Who dares to send me messages at this hour? Fuck off, bro. So it's through here. The door that you can open. Oh my god. Oh my god, if I keep pressing square. Why am I pressing square? Final Fantasy 14. 14, and then that's how you do the map. Aha! We've done it. I'm a genius. Due to ongoing renovations. Oh yeah, we can't go up there, they said. Fuck you, I won't do it. Are you kidding me? I ran all the way fucking down the stairs last night. I just had to walk through the thing. Fuck, I've made a second game file. I'm disgusted with myself. How do I delete it? Can't. That is fucking this. Ugh. I'll throw up. There are two types of people in this world. People that make one game save and that's the only one they use, and people who make a new one every time. And the people that make a new one every time, we honestly, we cannot be friends. You disgust me. You sicken me in every way. That's how we should decide how the next generation should be allowed to breed. We go through their game file save things. Oh fuck me, he's pulled out a fucking gap. Where are you? Come here. Kidding me? You're on the ground. saving all my bullets, by the way, because I made that mistake. I remember the fucking pyramid fight. Fuck off, bro. Let's heal. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Fuck, I'm out of heals. Threw it all away. Fucked up as well. Jesus, I'm dead. There's no way I survived this. Fucking Christ. Because he's like wobbling all over the place. I can't tell when that's about to attack me. These ones are so problematic. I cannot fight them at all. You make 2 extra saves in every game, you're a monster. You sicken me. And you're not allowed to have children. Under my new decree. I may have to quit my job so I can watch. Don't do that. You need that job. You couldn't possibly quit the job that's killing you, could you now? Why, what if you needed money for Ratch's Warhammer collection? What if Ratch needs money for his own personal Warhammer collection? Fuck off, bro. Fuck, I'm dead. I guess maybe I can go back and get the health back. Well, I've been standing up for almost 3 minutes. I've got to sit down again. You're gonna get some Kyoki? What are you gonna paint? Getting a lot of bullets. 22 ain't a lot. You made that up. You lying son of a bitch. Crute? What the fuck is Crute? You can't go in there. There's 2 in there, you fucker. Fuck you then. I'll just... Oh, that's him! Nailed that one. Nailed it. Because I got a nail bat. They'll double dodge. They'll double dodge, baby. Okay, he's got the hang of it. He's got the hang of it. Don't tell me how, but do we find out how he killed the wife? Now watch this. Check this out. Straight through, baby. Haha. Can you follow me? Nope. You're right. don't know if you have to do that to him on the ground, but I do every single time because I don't trust. I don't trust nothing or no one. You with me? I don't trust nothing or no one. Bird Boy is a part of the town. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought the town was just the town. I am Groot. Fucking so many of these guys to do it. Kind of bait out attacks from him. It's so horrible that when you hit them, they are your wife screaming out in pain, either because, or is it pain? We don't know. Probably not. No, in this game, probably not. There he is. I am Zoot, a member of the Kroot species. I was wrong. No, I wasn't, but I wasn't entirely right. I need to peel off more. Something more blood close. I was looking outside, but it is in me. There's someone inside me. Oh god, this kind of like the idea that there's someone else inside you and you have to get to them and you start cutting bits off of yourself to see if there's a person in there. Type of schizophrenia or whatever that is. There's someone inside your skin. A PB campaign, you know. PB's like, roll for me, and you go, okay. And then she goes, oh, there's someone inside your skin. You have to get him out. How do you do it? There's someone inside your skin, Mr. Anderson. We've missed you. Bloody apple. Oh, just took the whole thing, put it in his pocket. You rolled a 4, your teeth are itching, and there's someone inside your skin that has to get out. They have to break free, Mr. Anderson. Smashed him. Hey! An X-Men logo badge. Mr. Anderson, we've missed you. What good is a phone call if you can't speak? Boy, he spits that K out. I almost watched The Matrix again the other day. I don't really, honestly, ever need to see The Matrix ever again in my life. Right? But it's been a while since I watched the sequels. All 2 and only 2 of them. I have become chaos now. Something lives inside of me. It is scratching, biting, clawing to make its way out. It must be freed. For I have now become chaos incarnate. Why is my phone on loud?
PB is a 37-year-old man.
Scenes cross on shit. Shut the fuck up, Brad. I'm not your monkey.
You share the screen with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, you got it.
I got it.
Chicklex Chi wants to play Jeopardy. How does this card work? I have no idea.
Rachel and a DJ.
I want to shake your hand. I want to shake his hand. I want to shake your hand. Hey, you that BradWOTO guy? I want to shake your hand. Come here, let me shake your hand.
You serious?
Ass.
Emotional damage. Lady.
Wolfman Rip says, tell us about ass. Chicklakeschi asks, what's your favorite meal of the day, serving it up Gary's way?
PB had hepatosplenomegaly.
I saw that! Disgusting pervert! That's absolutely unacceptable!
Fatality.
Johnny Plubs wants you to type this and let your phone predict the rest. Stream Final Fantasy XIV forever.
British people be like, it's Tuesday, innit?
Shadow Direct God says, Grazazbatsk. Throw a pashtartsi exantia. The number 98765453321._b.
Lady.
You share the screen with Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, you got it.
I got it.
My name is Jeff.
I saw that! Disgusting pervert! That's absolutely unacceptable!
You serious?
Emotional damage.
What is happening? I can hear my headphones going off while I'm on this fucking phone call. I am so sorry. I had to take that call. My I wasn't going to talk about it, but now I feel like I have to. The a very good friend of mine, his partner took her own life recently, and I was like, bro, call me whenever.
Surprise, to be sure.
Keep playing your funny cards. Yeah, so I was like, I'm taking this call, you know. But so that's why I I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, I'll call you back, you know what I mean? I was like, yeah, they can wait. So sorry, I know it's annoying that whatever. People who are watching the VOD, I'll cut out that big chunk of missing time. But so for people who are watching the VOD of this in the future, will be like, it was like 1 minute, bro. But for you lot waiting in here, thanks for waiting. I know it's just like, it's the most annoying thing when the streamer just fucking gets up and leaves, and you're like, what's going on? But basically that's what it was. So my friend called, and I just wanted to catch up with him and talk to him about it, and he was just catching me up on what's going on with things, and you know, I don't want to be like, yeah, I'll call you back later, you know. I'm playing Silent Hill, so I'll call you back. I don't want to be a dick about it. So, you know, I wanted to give him as much time as he wanted to speak. I would have stayed on the phone with him for 8 hours if he wanted to. That's where I was at. Okay, so. You look like you entertained yourselves, though. What happened? You buy a bunch of cards and shit. What did you do? Did you entertain yourselves? PB's so angry with me right now that I'm not playing the game. PB's like, why didn't you just hang up and continue playing the game? I could hear the cards going off through, like, yeah, they're so loud. I could hear them going off through my headphones while I'm on the phone. bastards. Okay, what was I doing? I have no idea what I was doing. I'm assuming I got a couple of these coins, right? But do I need fucking 5 of them? I've got like 2. I mean, I need so many more of these things. We're going to be here for weeks. Anyway, thank you for waiting. Funnily enough, it's the guy that I used to own a crack den with. The most insane thing to say. Own a crack den, like we ran a crack den, you know? Like we were like the Salamancas from... I'm the twins, those Salamanca twins from Breaking Bad. That was us. Alright, so what have I got left to do here? That room 201 has got one. I don't see anything else on here. Let me just run up the stairs. Yeah, what was really horrible was I found out a couple of weeks ago, literally about 60 seconds before an episode of Cura started, was when I found out, when I got the message about it. And it was just like one of the most like horrendous things to like to process and just spin me out, you know. And there was no undoing anything because it was literally like it was right. The stream was live, you know what I mean? Like it was fucking horrendous. Okay, where am I going? Okay, I definitely don't have the key for this, do I? Did I pick up a key? And yeah, but I mean, since then I just sort of whenever you want to call or whatever. So let me open this. Where have I not been? It must be downstairs. Where did I just gain access to? I'm going through that last bit of the building. It was this end of the corridor, wasn't it? Posture check. Got to sort my posture out. Can't sit awkwardly. You know what's lucky is my phone was on loud. I don't normally have my phone on loud. But I had it on loud because that guy came by this morning to fix my carbon monoxide alarm or whatever he was doing. And I knew he was going to call, so I was like, oh, I better put my phone on loud because I don't want to miss it because it's just annoying, you know, with these people. I didn't turn it off loud, so I wouldn't have even noticed. Everything happens for a reason. And that is why God loves you. I've been in here? Yeah, I've been in. Oh yeah, this is the gun room. I keep hearing him up there, firing his gun. Okay. Alright, now I've brought the mood down. What were you talking about before I came back and ruined everyone's day? Where does this take me? Oh, in here. And then fucking Pyramid Head music starts playing. And then there's this, but that's the thing on the other side. We're talking about the 5th Matrix movie coming out. Oh, I think they've learned their lesson. I might watch it again. I think I'm going to watch all the Matrix movies and just see... Just see how I feel about it. It's been a while since I watched Matrix Reloaded and Revolutions. Revelations? Revolutions? It's Revolutions, right? That's him in it. Oh, I hate it so much. It reminds me of playing Nemesis for the first time. Resident Evil 3. And it's just chasing you forever. The music played. Gives me... I hate being chased.
Trust me.
Okay, and then this takes me just back to this alleyway. So this is just the quick way, rather than doing everything I just did. Okay. Am I just unable to read this map? Room 201 is where I need to go. This is this run. I don't know what. We're up to 36 bullets. I remember playing Silent Hill 2, the original one, whenever I played it, and going into the Pyramid Head fight with like no bullets, and everyone was like, haha, you have no bullets, you're supposed to use bullets on him to shoot him, idiot. So now that's why I'm hoarding bullets. I had no idea that Nemesis could chase you through rooms. That's horrendous. Can you shoot balloons? No. I'm not wasting the bullets on a fucking balloon. Cane. This is 205, but we can get into 205. That brings me back around to here. This was a cockroach room. Was it? Oh no, this was the room. With this in. With the weird time note. Me and PB were talking last night about how... Is this a fucking... time loop? Wait, I can't get back in here. Right, okay. Because then that was the safe puzzle. So, where else is there to go then? Back up the stairs. It just says the save room, but I think that circle's been on the save room the whole time. I think that circle is just the thing with the coins. There's just no more coin. Is it? Do I need all 5 coins? These bright coins in the 5 holes be. First it's the maiden under a tree. What one is that one? Is that the maiden? The wind from behind, the maiden doth blow. The beautiful flower alone has to grow. And here comes the man, so sleek and so fine in the pale moonlight. His eyes doth shine. Oh, moonlight. Moonlight. It's got a sword on the back. That's got... I don't know what that is. It looks like a gravestone. So the only answer is 201, but I have no idea how to get into 201. Mannequins in there. What's in the mannequin room? 202. This is where the first mannequin attacked me. And her dress is in here, yeah. You were the chosen one, mannequin. You said you would bring balance to the Silent Hill, not leave it in darkness. Alright, am I misread straight up? Am I just missing something obvious on this map? There's a circle with a tick in it. 201. This is how good this remake is. And then a circle there, which is the machine. 201 I can't get in. I'd love it if he didn't start breathing near me every time I was standing looking at a map. This just takes me back. That was literally where I just was. I'm not even on the screen. How long have I not been on the screen? So good they remade this part where I literally did this in the original, where I remember running around this hotel for about fucking 7 hours. One hour, not of it. I was. But when I came back from the phone call, that wasn't an hour ago. Map is probably the best feature of this game. Well, you say that, but it isn't helping me at all right now, is it? just doing this over and over again. Pouring over every corner. It's endless. Where have I not been? Like Silent Hall. Been in here hours. It's the safe room. Noticed that before. There's literally, he's bricked up. Sounds like a fucking clicker from The Last of Us. This is this fucking room where the gun was. That takes me into there again. So back up here on the 3rd floor. Room 313. Can't open it. Now we can go left or right. So dead ahead. There was nothing. There was some bullets on there or some shit like that. This is this little room with the chute and you can crawl under. This is how you originally go through this level to try and get to that chute. I checked this today. Yeah, this was this. It was bullshit. This fight with this fucking thing hiding around here. There's still a guy. I remembered it just at the last second. Remember I left him, I ran past him. Because it must be in here. Gotta be something I missed in here. Here we go. I know there is something here. I know it. I can feel it. It all looks normal, but it's not. It's underneath, pulsing, trying to get out. Is it trying to get out, or should I get in? I have to uncover it, rip it to the surface. Oh, God, it's my worst fear. Peel it off layer by layer so it can see it. I know it's there. the PB campaign continues. Roll for me. Roll the 1. There's something living inside your skin. You have to get to it right now. How do you do it? Close. Barrel. But there wasn't a key, man. So, what? Oh, did I go past it? You're all like on the ground, Brad. The key is on the ground, you stupid piece of shit. Are you so blinded? You can't even see it? You stupid fucking idiot fucking can't see the button that says apply changes on the settings. You fucking dickhead. I don't see anything. You're goddamn lying again, aren't you? Always lying. Trying to break out of my skin. It's trying to break out. See, the radio means I'm near something, right? You motherfucker, you're still alive? How dare you come back from the dead? I killed you, god damn it. I'm always shaking, that's true. It lives in fear. A little graphical glitch that happens that makes me think. Reminds me of the Evil Within. The photographs. You missed that. For fuck's sake, where? What have I missed? Alright. Back to here. There was definitely not anything in here. The room where you've killed the mannequin, there's a space to crawl below. Yeah, I know that. I've already been through all of this level. So actually you missed it. Yesterday, when I did that yesterday. This fucking guy. Wasting everyone's goddamn time, Kane. Wasting everyone's goddamn time. I hope you're proud of yourself. Disappointing, innit? Disappointing. Alright, so this just takes me into this room. We already did this. We opened the thing. We went down. We got a coin from it. What I need is the only thing left is room 201. The pool area? I've not even been to the pool area yet. Outside there? Can I get there? Oh yeah, I did. I think I did check that yesterday. I'll go back out and see if anything's changed. How do I get back to the thing? Oh, okay. Didn't know. Well, that's what you get for being condescending, isn't it? Oops. It would have been different if you went. There was like a little hole on the ground over there, but you went, lol, how did he miss that? And now everyone's attacking you for it, and you're like, please don't hurt me, please don't be mean to me. No, not how it works. Not how it works in here. That's, you get away with that shit in every other channel in Twitch. Not in this one. Be a pussy. So stupid. Oh, here we go. Guess I've not been out here. Yes, I have. It's back to this fucking goddamn room. It's just a Dark Souls shortcut. Antonio. Pro gamer scared to shoot one balloon. Rage. The rage, just desperately grasping at straws now. No, you're not even. I don't even. You're not even. You're not even. You're not. I don't even. You don't even. You're even scared of shooting. You're scared of shooting a balloon. You didn't even do what I said when I said to do something stupid in the game and waste your bullets in the game. So no, haha. Fucking loser, dude. Grow up, dude. Trying to pull that shit in here. Oh, I can't get out here. But I could. I guess not. These doors on the other thing. These are windows. I get in 101. Two is useless to me. Right. Okay, so I can't get out there. I can't get in 201. He did that. Have you met Eddie yet? No, you've been here the whole time. I've not made any progression since yesterday. The fuck is wrong with your brain? The staircase with the save point gave you access to the first and third floors. You missed the first part. Oh, I can go down. I thought I tried that. Did I not try that? I'm running out of... Can I just get to it through here? Eddie's supposed to be in these apartments. Oh yeah, here we go. Have I not been through here? Hey guys, no backseating. Are you doubting the intelligence of the pro gamer? Oh, I took it so personally when someone in the chat room made the joke that I was a pro gamer. Oh, took it so personally. Kane, dude, relax. Here he is. This is Kane after today's stream. Just absolutely.
Who's there?
It wasn't me. I didn't do it. I didn't do it, I swear.
Hey, are you okay?
I didn't do anything. He was like that when I got here.
He... Oh, you mean the man back there? In the kitchen?
I didn't do it. I swear I didn't kill him.
Yes, you did.
Sorry, I'm not saying that you did. Look, my name is James. James Sunderland.
Guilt.
Eddie.
Eddie, okay.
He doesn't look as crazy.
So, do you
Looks
live here, Eddie?
anime as shit.
No. I'm not even from this town. It's just...
Something brought you here.
Yeah. Yeah, you could say that.
He looks insane.
Well, they came at me.
You know what? He does look
I
crazy.
didn't know what to do, so I ran. I came here. Figured it might be safe, but then I found the guy in the fridge.
Easy, deep breaths. Look, this place, it's not safe. These things, this whole town, there's something wrong with it. Might be best if you just get out of here.
Yeah, you're right. Hey, you want to come with?
Throw up in that toilet?
Maybe
It
together
wouldn't
we
matter,
can find
would
a way
it?
out of
The
this
state
town.
of this place, you just
Sorry, but I
throw
can't
up
leave.
anywhere.
Not yet, I need to find someone.
Oh.
And, Eddie, be careful.
Yeah, you too.
Hey Eddie, do you have the key to 201? Oh. Okay. Now we've found Eddie, the most useless way of backseat gaming, by the way. The worst way to backseat game. Have you found this thing that is so specific? If you haven't found it, how could you possibly know? If you haven't found it, then obviously you... wouldn't know that you'd found it or not, you know?
My heart and sword, always for Demacia.
There's fucking loads of them. What's this noise? What's that? Pro gamer, baby. You see that? You know me. Pro gamer. Professional. Technically, I am, actually. Because this is the only way I make money. Playing games. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Climb out. Climb out, you motherfucker. Anything else in there? Need the key to room 201. Do any of you know where it is? I don't think they can get out. Not a smartphone inside. What's this? This is the other side. Alright. Well, we only got a coin out of it, though. Doesn't really help me with room 201. I'm blown away that there could possibly be another 3 coin, 2 coins. The wind from behind the maiden. Pro gamer. You know me, guys. Self-described pro gamer. It literally says 3 bright coins. Look, bro. Just because you used a walkthrough, okay? Just because you used a walkthrough doesn't mean you're the foremost knowledge on video games in the world, alright? The man doth approach, his blade now revealed, his face disappears behind shining steel. Away from the man doth the maiden flee towards the flower, away from the tree. Where once grew a flower of venomous glee. Where once there was a maiden, stone doth be this. And over her grave the man doth remain, his blade never met the serpent's vein. The beast who its teeth in her flesh doth bore, he who has failed, she who is no more. Now unto you falls a grievous chore, who carries the blame for what fate had in store. Well, that doesn't mean shit to me. The beast. I mean, a snake is the only thing that could be a beast. Into her flesh. He who has failed, she who is no more. Super interesting to me. Why? Oh, I can put one up there. So the snake and the woman can be swapped. Oh, one goes up there. Oh, it's only these ones. Those two are locked off. The beast. Who is responsible for the maiden's death? Chat ruined that entire puzzle for me, and I stopped thinking about what the writing meant. And this is why streaming games is the worst thing ever. My friend Stevie blamed the man. Is that what was happening? You just put any coin in there? I just went with what felt like the first thing that they said, and then I was going to go from top to bottom. That was kind of my plan there. Snake bit her, and they said it was venomous. Off to room 201. I think it is definitely about Mary and James. Can I go through here? No. Did the cancer kill her or did he kill her? Or, right, yeah, exactly, yeah. I mean, he did. Hopefully no one blames the maiden. Well, part of what I remember of the story is that she was an asshole too. She was being an asshole too. She's definitely the least to blame by a mile. But like, that was part of the reason for their relationship breaking down, is that she was... I mean, just the untold stress of the entire situation destroyed their relationship, including things like she was being a fucking bitch. So you could portion a little blame to her if you were so inclined to do so. I'm trying to remember what the little like bedroom scene looked like. I don't think her bed looked like this, but I'm not sure. 2 glasses. That little sound that played there changed my approach to this room entirely. I mean, this is just the room. And you just sat there all day staring at a sick person in bed. Where is this? This is room 201. The wallpaper's back. Yeah, they keep doing that. 2 sparrows? What are they? That mean? Are they different birds? They are. Tuesday would know. 1 for luck, 2 for joy. What is it? Oh, fuck me. Bye. Magpies. Look at him, dude. Jesus fucking Christ. They're not reacting at all. He is Pyramid Head. He doesn't. This is what is under the flesh, trying to break out. He's in me. That's what it was talking about. The notes were from James, and it was about Pyramid Head. And it's about sexual aggression that only comes from testosterone. The worst fucking... It's like being a monster. I understand it, but I also... You know... I'm not one of those guys. I mean, bro. Poison. Testosterone is just Jekyll and Hyde poison. Fair play to James just shooting though. He was He's like, fuck this. We are the character. It's Metal Gear Solid 2. Dude, he looks like Leon S. Kennedy, so that they make you think like that, so that you're just like, I shoot him, and Pyramid Head is just standing there like, bruh, this is not that type of game. Oh, did it really? I didn't even look, PB. That's disgusting. To be honest. You cried, yeah. I mean, I bet. The potential to be Pyramid Head is in everyone. I don't know about that. James just can't accept that he did let it out, so he's doing the "it wasn't me, it was something else" rationalization. I mean, yeah, you're correct, but I mean, Pyramid Head represents his sexual frustration at not being able to get laid because his wife was dying of, I presume, cancer. And so he's like, we never have sex. Which is why Pyramid Head is so rapey. You know. I don't know if James ever did rape his wife or not. I don't think so, but I'm starting to think more yes now that I'm playing this again. With all the sounds and the allegories. Oh, my back. Or like, it just feels like a lot of this stuff is suggestive. Like they probably don't even know. I'm not sure. But I get the sense, and I think that this could be one of those things that really only men understand, you know? Or people with a lot of testosterone can understand. You know? There's a lot of things that as men we will never be able to understand women go through, think and feel. And I think women will, and I'm just going to generalize as men and women here just for the sake of this game was made in 1991. I just don't think women understand what it's like to have like so much testosterone coursing through your brain that you just become an actual animal. Which I think there's something wrong with my testosterone levels because I've never had that too badly, but I definitely understand. I have it enough that I understand. And also just being a teenager. The crazy things you do as a teenager. Because you just have so much testosterone. So my interpretation of that is that, like, it kind of scares me how so many men are just enslaved to it. Enslaved to it. They have no fucking control. And you can see that it isn't their, like, brain. They're thinking with their dick. But you see the power of how so many men in the world are just puppeteered exclusively. They're only thinking about getting laid. They only go out every weekend trying to get laid. They're just getting drunk trying to get laid. They're doing like crazy shit. And then you start pushing it further. Then you're pushing it towards, you know, sexual aggression and rape places, which I think is what this game is suggesting is the limits to it, or that there isn't limits, or that there's a line that James at best flirted with while his wife was unwell and their relationship was deteriorating. Because that's the point, right? It's all of this is just elements of what contributed, what contributes to James's guilt. Because it doesn't, the details don't exactly matter. Because it's his own thoughts and feelings, you know. I feel guilt. I have like intrusive OCD thoughts all the time, and I feel so guilty about them, even though nothing happened. I just sat there and was like, it would be awful if this happened. And then my body reacts as if it has happened, and then I have to deal with that, and then the guilt of it. So you get those thoughts and feelings. So because we're in fucking weird James brain space, that's what I say when the details don't matter, because he would still feel guilt for even having the thought of raping his wife. And then because of that guilt, regardless of whether he did or he didn't, it would still manifest here in Silent Hill, right? Which is, I think, what is happening. Again, I've only played this game once, but it has sat on my consciousness since then. Never ending. The game ironically got in under my skin and has been tormenting me. That's my take on it anyway. And so this is Pyramid Head. I straight up just believe is, to me, is just testosterone. The evil that is testosterone, and it is evil. These ones explode, great. Those are some dark... this game does not hold back, dude. That's what this game is about. It's horrible. There's so much to it, it's ridiculous. Feels like it's going to smash through that wall, doesn't it? Oh, it's me that's smashing through the wall. The imagery makes sense. He's large and muscular and literally doesn't have a head, maybe a brain. Yeah, I mean that's definitely what he represents in a generalized way, but I wonder how specifically the developers intended to make that. But it's kind of like, I personally, maybe, and this is probably projection and also TMI from me, but at this point, what haven't I shared with you? But it's kind of my relationship with testosterone as well. I'm not one of these like testosterone filled guys. I don't really give a fuck if I'm getting laid or not. There's definitely been parts of me in relationships that has been concerned about those kinds of things, because it's more like, oh, we're not having sex anymore, so that means the relationship is over, you know, because it's usually a sign of the end of a relationship. A traditional relationship between people who are not like, you know, ace or something. But it's like a classic agony aunt thing, isn't it, in traditional relationship. And so I've always sort of found it weird if I ever do feel kind of, not like that I guess, but like, if I sit there if I'm ever just sat there feeling like weird and horny, TMI dude, what did I say? Then there's something wrong with me. Because it's not my usual state. If that makes sense. And I remember feeling broody a couple years ago. And I was like, maybe I do want kids. Maybe we should have kids. Maybe we should have kids all of a sudden. I was like, why do I've never ever felt like this. What is going on? What is wrong with me? There's something wrong with me. I'd never experienced it. And it was just like a physical bio clock kicking in. I think it was my biological clock just being like, oh, you haven't had kids yet. You should do that because that's why you're here. And it was, you know, some of us have a disconnect between our biological animal clock, biological animal self, and the mental, psychological self. And for me, on a logical level, I've never wanted children. It is a purely just like brain thing, top brain thing. And I don't and have never wanted children. So to suddenly feel like I wanted children felt like someone was fucking Professor X entering my mind and taking over. Right? So it felt like someone was like going into my mind and being like, you want children? And I was like, I want children. And I was like, what the fuck? Why did I say that? Someone just controlled me. Someone's mind controlling me. And I realized, and I've always had this understanding of hormones because I think when I was a teenager, I was very sensitive to them because I had like extreme depression and shit. So my hormones were like making it worse. I could feel it. But I was like, oh my God, this is how strong your hormones can be. You can get to your middle 30s or your early 30s and suddenly your entire like belief around something like wanting kids changes. And I remember it was literally like a week or 2 weeks. I was like weird and horny and I wanted kids and but it didn't feel like me. It felt like someone was controlling my mind because I've never wanted kids and I'm not typically like your average horny guy. I've always looked at other men and been like, I'm different, you know? Not that I'm like ace or anything like that, but I just don't think I have that much drive. Like most men are just exclusively driven by pussy. Exclusively driven by it. It's like their only thing. Their only thing. They all they care about. And I'm like, it's pretty low down on the list for me. And so what I recognized was how strong hormones can be and how much they can overtake. Now, I think this is obviously not exclusively to men, but testosterone for sure is just a weird wolf drug where if you have like an excess of it, or if you're having those periods of time, or maybe, you know, things like working out more and stuff and generating more, or hormones through being certain different ages and shit in your life, like teenager through to like andropause and shit when you're older, will affect how much of a fucking freak you are and an animal. And you're just like, must get laid, blah, 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 blah. And I'm a control freak. I'm an OCD kid. So I don't like it when I'm not manually in control of everything I'm thinking and feeling and doing, which is a whole different psychological issue. I've been working on it in therapy for years, but I am aware of it instantly, right? I'm like, wait a minute. Why did I just send that message to this person? Hold on, I'll be back in fucking 3 minutes. You know? You go away, chop, 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 come back, and now you're a human again. The Doug Stanhope joke where he says about you should have buckets on the sides of bars for men to just masturbate into when they find themselves just making shit up. They're talking to a woman at the bar. You're talking to a woman at the bar and you're like, oh, your favorite color is pink? My favorite color is pink. I love pink. Pink is my favorite color. Do you know what? I actually always wear pink. And you're like, no, I don't. Why am I saying all this shit? Hang on 1 second. Chop, chop, chop. Hey, I don't know why I said all that stuff. Anyway, what do you do for work? Oh, you're a lawyer? That's cool. You know? That is just testosterone. It is not you. It is not your brain. It is just testosterone controlling you, puppeteering you. I love what you love. And I also want to do whatever you want to do for 3 months. And then you're like, I don't love this person or like them even. They have nice tits. Why did I say that? Right? I hate it. I hate it. And again, I think there are levels to this. You see men who are just out there just saying whatever they want to say to do whatever they want to do to get laid. That's all they want to do. And again, this isn't exclusive to men and women. I'm just doing it that way just to make it, just for ease of conversation and generalization. So to me, and this is like a weird, or a sort of a weird fucking way to get around this, and probably shared too much information about myself as usual, but for me, that's what Pyramid Head is. Testosterone demon. It's I said some mad shit to get laid. It's I'm getting pissed off because I want to have sex and you're dying in a bed because you've been diagnosed with, XYZ cancer or something. But because you've been dying of cancer and having chemo for 6 months, we haven't gotten laid. I haven't gotten laid, and I'm getting sexual frustration about it. That's the point of it, right? Which is evil, because testosterone is evil. And I straight up believe that if you if you just remove testosterone from most men in all of time and looked at history, it would be less. There'd be less like murder. There'd be less like dickheads being presidents and shit. So to me, he has always felt to me like that part of even myself that I don't like when I'm, you know, maybe, and I've never been this guy. You know, I think again there are levels to it, and for me, I would say I've never done a test or anything, but if I had to guess, probably my testosterone levels are a little lower than maybe even your average guy. I don't know, or maybe I'm just hyper aware of those other men who are very much just about chasing tail all the time. I've never really been like that. I think I'm demi as fuck, and so there's so many elements to it, but it's still like I've never felt myself exclusively desperately trying to get laid. I like attention, so I will flirt with people and almost get to the point of like, I think if I maybe approached them, or I asked them on a date, or I asked them if they wanted to come home with me, they might say yes at this point, and then that's enough for me, you know? I know that sounds psychotic, but it's not like I was actively doing that, but I get to that point and I'm like, oh, I was just flirting for attention. But actually I want to go home and be in bed by 9:30. I want to play Final Fantasy 14 and be in bed. Whereas every other man I've ever known, every single one of them 100% of the time is like, they're just an animal. They're an animal to me, and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Relax. And I think that's what Pyramid Head is. And I think it doesn't matter whether you are somebody who might be more like myself, in that you're not like constantly desperate to get laid, or whether you are like borderline rapey with it, like what it feels like James maybe was at the place at. I don't think that matters in terms of the representation of Pyramid Head, because either way you would feel guilt about it, and either way it would manifest in this way for you in Silent Hill, in that if it was such a significant issue for you, and then, you know, your wife dies and you go through all this process, it would manifest as a guilt. It's just guilt. Everything is guilt in this game. So that is how I have always understood Pyramid Head to be. And I say always, like I played this game when it came out. I played this game for the first time like 2 years ago, and I've only played it that one time. I've not watched like any videos of like, you know, like those like breakdown videos. I've always wanted to, but I want to complete all of the Silent Hill games before I do that, because I know it's just going to reference the other ones. So I've never really gone around to it. But I have had discussions with people who are much more knowledgeable on it, like PB. So maybe, you know, maybe somewhere in there she's given me some more information about Pyramid Head, and I'm sure we spoke about it last time I played this. Maybe I even told this exact same story. I don't know. But for me, that is how I think subjectively have always seen Pyramid Head, because I have the same relationship with that part of me when I feel a bit like that, or I say something that feels a little pushy, which, you know, I think is like, there are times in your life when you realize you're the good guy or the bad guy, and there have been times where I've always felt like, oh, I shouldn't, you know, I'm going to politely ask for consent, and then I still am like, oh my god, I'm a monster. I can't believe I lightly kissed her on the hand. You're a monster. And then you sort of see other men out there and you're like, oh, men are evil. Men are evil. And I don't think I'm a man. I don't think I'm a guy. But I'm also not a girl. What am I? And then we get back into that conversation of like gender, which I've always been like, maybe I'm like 0.01% trans. I don't know. I've never cared. It's never been a thing that needed to be labeled for me exactly. But obviously, you know, Pyramid Head And my relationship with Pyramid Head on a subjective level feels like that. Whenever you have these uncontrollable, not uncontrollable, but for some men uncontrollable, but these what feel like uncontrollable urges, they almost feel like intrusive thoughts, and you maybe send a weird text or something. You're like, oh yeah, nice tits, Betsy. Whatever, something like that. That's Pyramid Head. That's Pyramid Head. Especially if you feel guilty about it, which is me with everything I've ever done. Dude, I can't even make cereal without feeling guilty about it. So, Pyramid Head. But what I wonder is objectively, because I think I'm pretty close to the money with it objectively. I think I'm pretty close to it. I think that is what Pyramid Head is supposed to represent. But I don't think I know. I don't know how much of a deep dive I did on Pyramid Head last time and how much of this is like actual things I know and what is not. Either way, fucking genius shit. Again. From, what are they called? Team Silent or whatever? It's such great writing. Ew. They look like leaves, but they're moths. M. Mary. You're making me want to deep dive this game so bad. Well, it's very deep diveable. But I also said to PB last night, I don't think she's here anymore, but I said to PB last night that one of the things that like kind of struck me yesterday about this game is how it's so simple. The concept is very simple, right? Or the story is simple. The story is very simple. The concept is not simple at all. The story is simple. The story is very there's just like a guy looking for his wife. She died. Their relationship broke down. He killed her. Was it a mercy killing? Was it him being evil? Whatever. But the way that they fucking layer that shit in. Everything is an allegory. Everything is a metaphor. Everything is symbolism. Everything is a thing that you have to uncover slowly yourself. Let me see what I actually wrote to her. Because I was just like, I wrote, it's such a masterpiece. It's crazy. What's crazy is it's so layered, but it's also just really easy to understand. I was thinking about why it is that I can actually remember most of it. And I was like, I guess it's actually pretty simple, really, the story. But the execution is just this endless spiral of layers they placed into the game. The writing, the sound, the game design, the character and monster designs, etc. The references and the shit like the wallpaper or the dress curtains. It just takes a simple idea and story and makes it feel so endless and deep. It's so great. It's just so well done. What's she doing? Is she watching this? What is she doing? She's trying to start her own stream, but she can't get out. She's trapped in Silent Hill. I've got to go. So this has been a fucking clusterfuck of a stream. But I can't save the game. So I just have to keep progressing. Oh, I can't get in here. Okay. Moths. I mean, they aren't butterflies to me. They're moths. What do moths mean again? Oh, fuck. God damn it. Gone. Fucking... What do moths mean? I think they all mean different things. The death moth, whatever it's called, meant one thing. But do moths mean the same as butterflies? Butterflies are death or rebirth. Right? But the moths mean something else, because that looks more like a moth to me than a butterfly. I'm assuming it just means the same thing, and that the M's all over the door are almost certainly representative of Mary, but I wonder if there's more to it. It's still very creepy. Oh look, there we go, red square, perfect. Welcome to the red square, comrade. Doolander, what's up, my friend? Thank you for the 57 years and years and years. 57 years. Now this room looks like the fucking Silent Hill 4 room, but I'm overthinking that. Henry fears Scott. He'll run from him and hide. He's fled to the west to the other side, but here comes Mildred with unknown intent. Scott lies face down, blind to her descent. Yeah, it's too much for me. I don't know what that one means. First, I just assumed it meant James and Pyramid Head again, but maybe not. I'm pretty sure that all the other stuff is James and Pyramid Head, though. The notes that we've been finding in this building so far of, like, it's inside me. Blank blank Scott. What the fuck is Scott? Grandfather clock with moons on it. Stuck at 6, or is it just... Oh, what a game, dude. There's some contrast there as well with the moths and the butterfly tattoo on Maria. Oh, does she have a butterfly tattoo? I haven't, like, everything is coming back to me as I progress through the game. So I've only played Silent Hill 2 once, and it was when? Let me have a quick look here. Collections, Silent Hill series. Silent Hill 2 I played in November 2021. Which is an insane time to make me play this, PB. November 2021. And then I played Silent Hill 4 in October of 2022. So this was when I last played the game. This is the collection. I've got playlists on here if you ever want to watch them. And I wonder how much of this I'm just saying again. I don't remember this. I know a lot of you cannot comprehend not remembering because most of you just are fucking able to remember every single second of every day, like you can just play it back. I can't. My brain is absolutely fucked. I'm really bad. I can't remember anything that has ever happened, and yet as I'm playing through this, I'm remembering more and more about it, including just really weird things. Oh yeah, that's exactly 5 years ago. Ew. Ew, I wish I'd started this game today now. Don't like that. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. Fuck, I was going to say something. Oh, right, yeah. So as I'm going through it, like, I kind of forgot about Pyramid Head. Not like, obviously I knew Pyramid Head was in it and coming, but I forgot like how I thought about Pyramid Head. And then I saw him in that hallway and I was like, oh god, that's such a great way to introduce him as a villain. He's just staring at you. And then getting into it again today, I'm sort of remembering what Pyramid Head represents and just how that is so uncomfortable. And I think it's so uncomfortable. And honestly, I think it should make you uncomfortable as a man. If it doesn't, I would take a good long hard look in the mirror, because it's just everything about this game is uncomfortable, and it's supposed to make you feel uncomfortable, and also I think shines a light on some of the more ugly features of real life. You know, when you start looking over things like sexual aggression and rape and consent, and then you start looking at abuse and trauma, like with the other woman in the game with her parents, and you start looking at guilt and the true experiences that come with the breakdown of relationships and things. I've been in some good relationships throughout my life. I wouldn't say I've ever really been in one that was particularly abusive or uncomfortable or anything like that. But you still, you can extrapolate from even the breakdown of a good relationship how well written this game is, you know. And you can extrapolate with, you know, you might not be a person who has ever committed any sort of sexually aggressive act, and you might not be someone who has ever even really been pushy or weird or anything like that, but again, you can extrapolate the feeling of it. For me, I have to kind of go back to being a teenager, because when you're a teenager and you're suddenly inundated with just being the horniest little animal, you know, it's not like you're going around like raping. Insane conversation that we're having right now, because I just know that some of you don't understand a word I'm saying, and I have to over explain everything in like exact words, or you just assume that what I'm talking about is that I went around at 15 being a rapist. But what I'm saying is you understand the feeling, and maybe the thoughts of more those kinds of feelings, not like outright rape or anything, but things that you might grow up and you get a little older and your frontal lobe develops and you're like, ugh, man, I'm glad I don't feel like that anymore. Or it's weird how much of a fucking chokehold being a teenager, being a horny little teenager is, you know. You're fucking the sofa and shit. I don't know what people are up to, but you always hear about boys just fucking sofas and shit like that. And you're like, what the fuck happened to you? Like I said the other day, I feel like I'm just a super normal, less than normal guy, just the most boring man of all time. But it doesn't mean that you can't take those thoughts and feelings and extrapolate a character like James and his thoughts and feelings and the reason that he's being tormented by these beings, and the reason some of the other characters in Silent Hill are being tormented by their own things, and the way that they manifest, and it's just such amazing writing. Regardless, it always, it's a bit like Disco Elysium. It makes me wonder who wrote that in and how did they get that. You know, you've got to get that across to an entire team of people and be like, well, how do you not draw from your own experiences? Are you drawing from your own experiences like 1-1, or are you doing what I'm doing as I'm playing this, where I'm drawing an element of it from my own experience and then like blowing it up to 1,000? Like hopefully that's what they did, I guess, because otherwise every single fucking one of them is insane. But American Pie shit, yeah, exactly that. The same thing that makes American Pie when he's fucking that cherry pie on the kitchen counter funny is the same thing that makes Pyramid Head great in this. And think about that for a second. The same type of writing. It's just like weird, horny, desperate, have to fuck something feeling. It's so bizarre. But it's really cool to see. And again, it is just the most simple story. The story is so simplistic. It is the most... But if you just broke down this story onto a piece of paper, it'd be about 6 lines. You could do it in 6 bullet points. You're doing fucking these. Here.
Right, wife. Life good. Wife fight back. Kill wife. Wife gone. Think about wife. Regret.
That's the story. That's the whole story. And yet we have Pyramid Head, which is making me sit here and have to wrestle with my own feelings, with my own testosterone in my body. Crazy good game. I did fuck a cardboard box once. I think we must have all fucked something weird. For me, it was Pony Punch's mum. But you know, cardboard box. I don't think James actually acted on any of his desires. I don't think so either. Like, that was my takeaway from Silent Hill 2 at the end of the first one. But this game is making me question that. She is great, yeah, she is. He's quite literally being beaten by the manifestation of his guilt. Yeah. I mean, you would. I got the sense that in the first game, in Silent Hill original, not the remake, that it was quite ambiguous. And that ultimately, to tell the story, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you interpret it, whether he did or he didn't. He's still being tormented by the guilt of it, right? This game makes me feel like he did do some of it. It feels more visceral, and it's like, I don't know though, because again, my memory of the original is kind of a little. I mean, it's 3 years old, and I can't remember what I did this morning. Liam literally asked me what I did yesterday morning. Today, he was like, "What did you do yesterday morning?" Because we didn't go for a walk, so he was like, you know, me and Liam normally go for a walk most days, and yesterday I was like, "I'm not doing it," and he was like, "What were you doing?" You know, not like, "What were you fucking doing, you son of a bitch?" He was just curious, like conversationally, "What were you up to yesterday?" And I couldn't remember. I was like, I literally don't remember. I honestly, genuinely cannot remember even now, trying to tell you. I probably you lot know what I did, because I probably started the stream yesterday and told you, but I can't remember. That's how fucked my memory is. So I don't remember anything happening in Silent Hill, but I also remember all of it somehow. It's fucking weird. Saying Pyramid Head is just guilt is definitely not enough, though. It's a touch more specific. The fact that Pyramid Head does manifest as the biggest, scariest, most dangerous thing to James at least suggests that it is his biggest guilt, perhaps, instead of kill wife. But I get, you know, it feels like he's repressed kill wife, but hasn't repressed all of the rest of it fully. So I'm not sure. But then again, I guess I would say Maria manifests even more clearly than Pyramid Head. And Maria is just an idealized version of the wife that he wanted, right? And the guilt that you have around being like, I wish my wife was just a bit sexier. Or whatever. I wish my wife was a bit more like this. Or I wish my wife would do this more. You know, that kind of thought and feeling. Or like husband or whatever. That's that guilt coming up. Which are these and all of these subjects are things that no one talks about. You never have these conversations with anyone. These are all of the thoughts that stay locked in your brain unless you're BradWOTO Twitch streamer, and you shouldn't ever share these things with your chat. But you do, and then you go away and feel kind of weird about it after the stream, and hope that everyone understood you perfectly, but actually no one did, because no one ever fucking understands you, because you're in here every day talking to them, and you very clearly say stuff like, "This is the color green," and 50% of the people in the chat go, "That's the color blue," and you go, "Oh, I'm speaking a fucking alien language to some of these people." And I don't know whether it's they just can't comprehend what I'm saying, or I fucked it up trying to explain it, but either way, they all think I was a rapist at 15. So the worst thing. But this is, I think, a game filled with those conversations that never happen and are actually just thoughts that we probably take with us to the grave, regardless of what they are. I think a lot of people have a lot of guilt. Anyone with OCD will understand the true disease of OCD are the intrusive thoughts, and not that you would ever act on them. But there are people out there that have like really awful, like my intrusive thoughts are shit like I should just kill myself, you know, which are pretty, I think a lot of people think they have that, but mine are like, do it now, jump over the edge. And then just things like you have kidney cancer, you have kidney cancer, you have kidney cancer, you have kidney cancer. That's my kind of intrusive thoughts. But there are people out there that have much worse intrusive thoughts, where they they think that they are like pedophiles and stuff, which, God, sometimes I sit there and I'm like, thank God I don't have those kinds of intrusive thoughts. And then I would imagine that people probably have these kinds of intrusive thoughts that I get. I guess maybe James is having, which are sexually aggressive, and kind of rapey and stuff. I really hate saying the word rape. I've really gone off a lot of language. I used to just fucking throw that word out, by the way, when I was younger. Just talking of changing as you grow older. I used to launch out all sorts of words. It's nuts how my vocabulary's changed. I'm much more conservative. Shouldn't say that today, should I? With the Americans, with the way that I speak about it. But I mean, I said yesterday, trigger warning for this fucking game. Don't even. If you have anything, don't even. But yeah, I mean, it almost feels like that with James, that he has that kind of intrusive thought, and that's what Pyramid Head is, maybe, rather than it being that he actually did rape his wife, or at least was uncomfortably pushy with it. Now, again, in my first playthrough of this, I just got the sense that he was wrestling with his own guilt for feeling that way when, you know, he has a wife who is terminally ill. He's obviously far too ill she doesn't want to have sex. She doesn't care about having sex. She's, you know, dying of something. She's probably going through chemo or something like that. But he is still feeling well and wrestling with the other side of being in a relationship with someone with a terminal illness, where he is wrestling with the fact that he is getting horny and he still wants to have sex, but obviously she isn't going to have sex. And then there's that divide between them. And that's the guilt that is coming up as Pyramid Head for him. But again, in this game, it, for me, for some reason, seems to be registering a little more viscerally. And I do wonder whether, you know, he did take advantage of her or something like that, which is just so much more uncomfortable. Oh God, such a horrible game. Such a horrible game. It's why this game is so well written and so well made, because other horror games of this time period, when this first came out, not the remake, the original, were just like, you know, jump scare, or like some doom looking monster will rush at you. Whereas this game is forcing you to wrestle with the things that the characters are guilty of and going through, and they're very visceral, and the way that they present them to you in this game are just so disgusting. And then it makes you do what I've been doing today, which is sort of reflect over your own relationships with things like testosterone or your intrusive thoughts. For me, my intrusive thoughts of OCD with I get like suicidal thoughts, and then like mostly it will be things that I'm anxious about. So if I'm maybe anxious, say me and Annie were going to go and hang out on Friday, and for some reason I was anxious about it just because I'm agoraphobic now and I'm scared to go outside, maybe I'll just like start thinking about the worst things that could happen as I go out, and, you know, I'm like, hi Annie, and then I fall in to a fucking pond and embarrass myself. That kind of intrusive thought. Or I'll have medical anxiety, which is probably my most intense intrusive thoughts that kick in, especially recently. And then you just look at all these other characters, like Eddie, who fucking killed someone. But like Eddie didn't mean to kill them. I can't remember Eddie's story, so I'm excited to learn more about Eddie again. Interpersonal and health-centric, yeah. Which is a horror. It's absolutely horrible, but it could be worse. You could have these kinds of thoughts. I think I'm just old now as well. Like, I think part of my... You could have testosterone. Yeah, even I don't know. This is what I mean. I don't know if I just fucking don't, you know, andropause. I've been single for like 3 years now. Where are the bitches? You know? I'm not out there slinging dick or anything. And I could be. Trust me. If I wanted to, I could. But it's just like I'm not built like that anymore. And even when I was younger, I don't think I was built like that. You're just a boy who is looking at other boys who are looking at other men. And those other men are just the most awful types of men. And so you think that's what you're supposed to be doing. So you're just like, oh, so I should just like pursue lots of women all the time, and that's what I should be doing. And it's a societal pressure, but actually you're just not bothered, which is where I think I ended up getting that little fucking psychotic mind split where I would just be like, I'm just going to flirt with people but I have no interest in like going home with them, which sounds like I was leading people on, but it was more like, you know, everyone's just out drinking and you're just flirting. And then you get to a line where you're like, I don't want to push this anymore, because then then I am leading someone on. And there's no worse feeling than when you've been led on by someone and then they go, no, and then they just leave you dangling like an old testicle in the wind. It's the worst feeling. So I've never wanted to do that to people, because I've had that happen to me plenty of times as well. The worst feeling. Does PH prevent James from going deeper into his journey, or does he prevent him from running away from it? Not sure what role he plays. I would say that Pyramid Head is just a thing that fucking presents itself to James like some of the other things in this game, where it's just going, look at me. Look at yourself. Take a good hard look in the mirror and understand yourself. To whatever end that is. I mean, the thing is with this game, Pony, is that there's multiple different endings. So in one of them, the ending that I got, James kind of did get over a lot of this stuff. And it felt kind of like a hopeful ending, where he was like, he had to go through this process in Silent Hill and face all of his demons so that he could be free of them and carry on with his life. But then there's another one where he just drives a car into a lake and kills himself. So... you know, it's like he's regardless of the outcome, he's sort of confronting everything. And I think that's the point of Pyramid Head, and I think that's why you always just fucking see him and he's just staring at you doing nothing, because he's a mirror. Look at yourself in the mirror. Look at the worst things you've ever done. I hope that all of the worst things I've ever done are in my past. And I've done some things that don't make me feel like a good person at night sometimes, but I've never done anything on this level of awful. I don't think I've ever done anything that would be considered illegal or anything like... I mean, I guess apart from drugs and stuff, but like... I've never done any Pyramid Head shit. I've never done anything that I think... You know, like murder. I don't think I've ever done a murder. But I've done some depraved shit. You know, I've begged for subs. I've done some mad shit for drugs. And it does sort of show you what you're capable of. And I think everyone would be very surprised about what they're capable of. And that goes both ways. I think both for, in a positive way, you might find that you've come through some periods in your life that were unbelievably difficult. I'd fucking vanished for a good portion of the stream because I was talking to my friend who is 3 weeks into one of the worst things that could ever happen to a person. And he was saying today that he's sort of feeling a little more stable and a little bit more like himself, and he's just like having to get up and carry on. And you're surprised. He's surprised, you know, and I'm surprised, and everyone's surprised. You get surprised at what you're capable of doing and getting through. Some people have experienced very awful things in their life, and some people haven't. Some of you will have experienced the worst thing you'll ever experience, and some of you have yet to experience the worst thing you've ever experienced. And some of those things will be worse than other people's things. But you'd be surprised that you could get through it. I won't say unharmed. I won't say it was easy, but you will get through it. But also you'd be surprised at shit you'd do for heroin. If someone just came in and just fucking got you with some heroin and was like, now you're addicted to heroin, and now you are addicted to heroin. And then, so you go, okay, well, I'm addicted to heroin. I'll buy some. I've got money. I've got savings. So then you burn through your savings, and then you're living week to week, and now you're out of money. Well, what are you going to do for that heroin? You need it. You need it more than oxygen. You need it more than anything. And you'd be surprised at the things that you would start doing. And you'd be surprised at how that starts to build up and how you start to have to need to do more crazy things. And you'd be surprised at what you are capable of in the other direction. Now, that makes it sound like I was sucking off men in gas stations for a crumb of cocaine, which was not the case. But I've done some things, you know, like I've spoken about it on the channel before. We don't need to go into it forever, but I've had relationships break down with people, girlfriends and friends and family members, where you start prioritizing things like drugs over relationships with people that you love, because you're not in control. You're being puppeteered by this thing that you're addicted to, and addiction is definitely one of my demons. You know, it's an older demon, but it's still one that would probably come and get me in some form in Silent Hill if I was thrown into Silent Hill. And you'd be surprised at what you're capable of, and I think this game does that for you as well. I think it shows you, I think it's showing James what, it's kind of showing all of them, all of the real characters apart from Laura, what they're all capable of. It's so fucking well done. I'm just sitting here chatting about it. I'm not even playing. I was going to end the stream half an hour ago. It's unbelievable how good it is. Unbelievable. It's just so fucking well done. And I'm actually really happy that this is a legit remake. They've really recaptured the original. And I'm just so happy that we're doing that now. Because these game companies and these movies that were just like, we're remaking the Italian Job. And it's like, this isn't the Italian. What the fuck? Why is this? This is boats and they're not even on the ocean. This is about a man building a boat. This isn't a remake of the Italian Job. You just called it that, you assholes. You're just playing on nostalgia. And now they're actually remaking things properly. Like Final Fantasy VII Remake is an authentic remake, I think, of the original. And this is even more, I would say, of an authentic remake than that. So I'm glad that we're actually doing that. And this so far feels very much like an authentic remake. I think it's really well done. No, they've got time to ruin it, but we'll see. I saw an interesting graphic on a common guy's self-value view being very AB. Well, I've never done an X, so I'm good, and then a common female interpretation of all scenarios and being on a sliding scale of awfulness where these guys actually chart all over it. And the I didn't do X part just being at the extreme end. Kind of hard. Yeah, that I don't understand it, I guess, to explain. But good look at the guilt. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I wrestle with, thing is, I'm too much of an anxiety kid too. I wrestle with, I can feel guilty about anything if I want. Even the best thing, I could probably save someone's life and I'd feel guilty about it in some way, you know? A piano is about to hit a 5-year-old and I swoop in and grab the 5-year-old and save them superhero style. I'd still find a way to feel guilty about it. Which is my favourite part of KOTOR 2. When Kreia is like, well, you just saved Hitler. You saved Hitler too. What if you saved Hitler too? Yeah, you saved a 5-year-old and it was the right thing to do, but what if they grew up to be evil? What then? And then you're like, the best philosophy game. The best philosophy game. KOTOR 2, unreal. Just the greatest. All right, look, I've got to get out of here because I'm running a D&D game tonight. And I've had a really weird day. I know this was a weird stream. This was kind of a weird stream where we just talked about stuff that was maybe a little bit too real. And then also I vanished for a good period of it because my friend called me and he's kind of going through it. And I promised him if he wanted to call me, he could just call me whenever. And I meant that. I don't care what time it is. I don't care if I'm in the middle of a stream. I'm sorry for you who are just here trying to watch something and enjoy it. But that's just that's what it is, okay? That's the way it is. Yeah, whatever. I'm gonna go and eat some food that I made yesterday. I made that chicken thing yesterday, and to be honest with you, it came out not that great, and I'm not really looking forward to eating the rest of it right now. But it's the only thing I've got to eat. And then we've got Cura, D&D game that I run on Tuesdays on Table Story. Cura is... we're doing something weird tonight. If you've never seen Cura before, you could watch it tonight and wouldn't matter. You could watch the next 2 episodes and you don't need any context. We're doing something a little different, so tune in for that if you're interested in that. That is on at 8 p.m. UK time, which is 3 p.m. Eastern. I don't know what that is for the rest of you. Daylight savings is all reset now, so it's on at back of the original times and stuff. 3 hours from now, basically. I'll see you there for that if you want to watch that, if that sounds interesting to you. Otherwise, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're going to play a little bit more Silent Hill, and I'll try not to just chat shit over it or vanish for half an hour tomorrow, and we'll see how it works out. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your evening if I don't see you on Table Story. And lastly,